Everybody, Multiman37 back here with another review, this time of the Deluxe Drive Driver from Kamen Rider Drive. And yes, I'm finally reviewing this thing after so long. And this is basically the belt that Tomari uses to transform into Kamen Rider Drive in the series, and comes with a few things. The belt, the shift brace, and then of course these two awesome shift cars, Type Speed and Max Flare, or Shift Speed and Shift Max Flare. Those are their proper names. So let's take a look at the box, then the shift cars, then the shift brace, and then the drive driver. So here we have the box. We have a picture of Kamen Rider Drive on the front with a picture of the belt and the shift brace, which actually has a wireless connection, which is pretty cool. Shows you the image, shows you what type of shift cars you'll be getting, you know, the symbols, shift speed, shift max flare, and then, you know, drive driver and shift brace. I will have to jump cut this, so prepare for that, because I need room in my videos. So we have the shift speed, max flare. On the side we have the Trideron, which is his car, and Beltson, which is the belt can talk and stuff, and there we have him with his angry face, and then here we have him using the Max Flare tire, and then the contents. The bottom, it's just him with the belt, and then on the back shows everything you're ever going to do with this thing. Let's take a look at the two shift cars included, which is the gimmick for this year, the shift cars. I'm going to start with shift speed. So here we have shift speed. Let me focus my camera. Basically, it's based off like I guess like a cruiser type of car. Nice red, little bit glittery on mine. White paint, white stripes going through the center all the way to the back. This fender is PVC. Bandai silver for the back bumper, and then the backlights, the headlights are up here. Drive's logo on the front of the shift car. Black wheels, so it actually does roll quite nicely. The two wheels are attached in the back with an axle, the other two are not. And then these have, or at least the DX ones, have the ability to flip outwards, and this is its lever mode, which you would insert it into the shift brace, and, you know, use it for the types of things you would do. It has a little sticker, the R Rider logo, which all of the type change cars have. Tire Kokon cars do not. The way you can tell the difference between a type change and a Tire Kokon is that type changes have solid plastic, while Tire Kokons have translucent plastic. So that's it for type speed, or shift speed. And it also has the little pins system. And it has a code on here, 011. I don't know why it has a code, but let's go with it. And then we have Shift Max Flare, which is done out in this orange translucent plastic, and it's not really based off a car. It's basically a sports car. Actually, I think this is what this is. But it has the theme of flames. As this thing is covered in flames. Pretty cool. Has blue tires on the bottom, which I guess contrasts pretty well. Red painted windshield and the Max Flare insignia right there. Headlights, taillights are right there. Like how this goes into one point, like a flame thing. And then when we flip it to lever mode, we have the sticker, the Max Flare insignia, right there. Not sure if you can see it, but there it is. That's it. Now, here we have the shift brace. Now, done out in this silver paint with this red button, which this does light up when you hit the button or do anything with the shift brace, but this does not have the sounds. It even does this when you turn on the shift brace, and it kind of goes into this fashion. I might have to turn on my light so that you can see. I'm not sure how well you can see, so I will turn off my camera light. Might leave those lights on, but so this is good for jump cutting. Mine's a little bit nicked, but oh well. It's got nice Bandai silver all around it, and it is in an angle for a specific reason, so that when you're inserting a shift car, you can pull it. I did not mean to put it in. You can pull it. This is how you put it in, and then you do that. And these do come out for when you would do all your fun stuff. So yeah, and it does fit my wrist, so what you would do is you would take this off. By the way, it does have nice detail on the bottom. Take this off, put it on, almost like as if you would put on an actual watch. It's actually, I never expected this to fit mine. I would expect I had to customize it, but I do not. It fits me pretty well, so you gotta set it to the right elevation, then you gotta put it through the loop and put the stopper on it so that it doesn't go everywhere. And then your shift brace is ready. Now let's go on to the main event, the driver itself. If I can focus, that'd be great. Alright, there we go. So here we have the driver. Let me back up a little so you can see everything. Has this nice chrome border all around. Again, nicked on the bottom, but oh well. The key right there, which has this PVC plastic red bit on the end. Nice Bandai silver going through these areas. Gray plastic right there. We got a couple of decals. Gold paint. And then when you take this off, there is a little bit of detailing. This is where the battery compartment would go. It takes 3 AA batteries. I thought it would take AAA batteries, but it takes AA batteries. And also, this has a nice way of detaching itself. Like you kind of saw, it's kind of based off a seat belt. That's pretty cool. And it even has a little press. So I like how this belt buckle looks like a seat belt. The opposite side, however, not really that clever. It is a different style. It is like you push it in and then both of them go. Yeah, and then the thing, minus the black belt straps, these are meant to look like actual seat belts. Like they kind of mimic the leather of a seat belt, even down to the little sewed-in patch right there, and also the back piece, which has the R symbol on the back. This side, since it doesn't have any of the holes that you would put in the belt, makes it easier to tell that it kind of mimics a leathery feel. Kind of, when I'm scratching, it kind of feels like it, but it's not. It's rubber plastic. So when you turn this on, you're greeted with that, which it said, start your engine. Now, I will turn off the light, so we will be right back. Alright, so now that I have my lights off, I'm actually going to take this off. Yeah, this is actually my second take doing this, because I forgot to focus my camera properly. So, let me make sure this is focused, because I neglected to focus my camera. Alright. Please do not. I want to have this video free of collision. So, anyway. Let's see, where was I? Okay, getting to the sounds. So, when you turn the key once... Oh, dang it! Yeah, this is my second take doing it. Don't ignore that. This is my second take doing this. I am sorry. My first take, I forgot to focus my camera. So I'm gonna hope it's focused, and so I don't have to do a third take. All right, take 2. So when you turn the key, ignore that ever happened. Okay. You just get this little standby sound. Yeah, nothing special. And if you leave it alone for a little bit, that'll happen. But if I turn the key, and hit the button right here without any shift cars, we get something special. That is the face of Mr. Belt. Now, that was his happy face, and he does... Oh, yeah, if you leave him alone for a bit, he will do that. He does have 4 types of faces, actually 5. And then there is a special sound effect that you can get, which involves the types when you're going through the button. I did it... I don't know how many times you have to do it. Probably like 100. But I only got it once, and I couldn't get it again. So, unfortunately, I can't show that off. But trust me, it's there. So that was his happy face, and he does make a little honking sound, like car sound effects to indicate that he's happy. Belt's on. I'm talking about. His angry face. His something's about to happen face, and it's dangerous. He's getting bored. His sad face, and if I can get it... his annoyed face, which is the same face, and then this is just his standard belts on, talking to your face. And that's all the things that belts on can do, without any shift cars. Now, to get into the main event with the shift cars, just flip this, turn the key, insert the shift car, and pull the lever. I do like the fact that you can actually see what you're doing while you're wearing this. That is something I really liked about this, that you can actually see what you're doing. Yeah, it may be a little mirrored the way you're wearing this, but it is pretty cool. Also, this little translucent part, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it does look like it has a little speedometer. You probably can see it when I have the light on, so check that. Alright, anyway, turn the key. And you can do 2 types of attacks. Shift up, which actually works kind of like the Budo Ryuho, as in it'll correspond to what speed you're doing it. Which I'm going to do it the way they do it in the show. But just to prove it, that it does correspond to your speed. So it kind of goes like that. And then the Hisatsu involves you hitting the button first. So you got a little speedometer and full throttle speed. Now that's all the shift speed can do on its own. Now we got a tire kokon. Now tire kokon means tire change, and in each of Drive's forms, like he would switch out the tires for different power-up tires. Like in Type Speed, right here it looks like a bandolier. Type Wild, it's like a shoulder ornament. Type Technique, I call it Technique, is around the neck, even though I think some people pronounce it Type Technique, but I pronounce it Technique. So yeah, the tires are everywhere, depending on what form he's in. So, anyway, let's pull the lever. Or turn the key, rather. Switch out for max flare. I do like the little, sting that it gives it, like both a guitar sting and a fire sting to it. It kind of reminds me of the fire switch from Forza, how they kind of made that whole thing work. Oh yeah, and the elect switch too. And mostly Bandai of Japan are famous for making their fire sound effects into their toys. That's something like a lot of people noticed. Well, at least me. Now the shift up. It doesn't change the standby sound effect. It's just a tire proton. Oh yeah, the speaker is also right there, in case you didn't know. And he sucks. Full throttle flare. And then if you switch back to a form, if you switch back to the form that you're already in, it'll just treat it like a shift up. And to disengage from your henshin, take the shift car out and hit the button. Nice drive. Thank you, Boatson. I appreciated that. So, out of the box, that's all this thing can do. So, overall, I really like this belt. Now, I will confess, this may not be for everyone, just with the whole gimmick. I have heard people complain that the gimmick is kind of plain. I am one of the people who actually like it. It does have a little spinning motor, which it does drain the batteries. That's my only complaint. It drains batteries fast. I guess that's if you're constantly using it, like I've been. Like, it happened to me once, and the sounds, like, it wouldn't spin properly, and the sound sounded draining. But, other than that, I do like this belt. It is one of my favorites, so far. I do have a lot of, the Drive series, like I said, I have a lot of toys to review, but the Drive series is a promising series. I will give it that. I've watched 25 episodes in, and it's freaking awesome. It is freaking awesome. So, again, this may not be for everyone. I really like it. I especially like the shift cars. Like, I remember having a lot of Hot Wheels as a little kid, so I guess that's kind of the main reason about it. But, again, it may not be for everyone. It may be for everyone. You know, I'm one of the people who think it's for me. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Yes, start your engine. So, I guess that's it. I will see you guys later. Take care. Henshin!